Hello everybody, it's Untitled back for another Minecraft 1.13 video here. Do you really like the new changes with the aquatic update, all the underwater stuff? I know I do. Waiting for it for a long time. It's really cool. But we could probably improve the textures a bit. This is actually the new textures that have been introduced in 1.14, and they've been testing them out in 1.12. Here they are for 1.13. I have a video on how to get them. And I like them. They're cool. I'm getting used to them. Here's the water textures. Okay. Now, when you're building underwater or exploring underwater, you know, there might be some advantage to having a more clear form of water. Let's just take a look at how these are. You know, it's fairly transparent. It's pretty good. Kind of, you know, from certain angles, it's harder to see. And then when we go underneath the water, then I got a torch in my hand, but you know, it's kind of not quite totally dark, but a little bit dark. Further you get down, of course, the darker it gets. And there's a bit of fog underwater. Then, you know, we can see the textures above. So obviously I've been creative, but it's decent. You know, this is not the deepest ocean. It's not extremely deep here, but obviously we've got some shipwreck area around here and stuff. But see, I can't even see this guy here, but he's around. Okay, so let's play with the textures. Yeah, and then when we get in, you can't see a lot of color on the fish and stuff. So anyway, let's look at a texture pack. I'm going to release 2 separate texture packs that I've combined. Or that I'm going to give you options to choose. If you want just the clear underwater, okay, so let's take a look at that, and you just merge them with other texture packs. So I have the real nature. I have a video about how to get the clouds in the sky going, and then this one I did link in another video about the default textures that gives a little bit of animations. We can't see them here because none of the animations, it's for grass and leaves and stuff like that, which, you know, is not valid out in the sea. Okay, so this is a clearer water pack, and as you can see from whatever angle, it is definitely much clearer, but yet you still got a little bit of the animations. It's based on the original Minecraft textures and just made a bit more transparent, so kind of nice. Definitely we can see the fish a lot better. We can see underwater better. We still have fog and lighting and stuff, but actually I've removed the vignette in here, so when it gets really dark underwater, you're not going to have that blank space around you. Let me get the torch out of my hand. It's not making a huge difference in here, but you know, you're definitely getting a better look underwater with this. Okay, so then there's a sunken ship, how it looks like from that angle. So it's fairly close to the surface. Yeah, let me go ahead and do a time set. Well, let's look underwater. This is at night when it's raining and overcast, so that's about as dark as it's going to get. And then again, I do have Optifine. I have a video on that, so you can use dynamic lighting, which helps a bit, and I had them in my offhand before. Okay, now let's look at the one with Fulbright. Okay, and let me go ahead and turn down the sound of the weather here a bit. There we go. And so let's switch to the Fulbright version. Now this version will allow you to completely see in caves and all of that as well. It does change a bit of the light map for this sky pack, but not the color map. So you'll have, you know, you could choose how you like that, but I'll show you that once I've selected it, I also do have brightness to moody here. So that's the thing. So you could even update the brightness. But see, look at this. You get a night vision effect, mostly fully bright. So underwater, even at night, Like it's night right now. We saw that. It's raining. And that's it. So we can see pretty darn well underwater. Still got a bit of the fog. You're not really going to get rid of that. There is not a clear water option in Optifine anymore, at least in this version. There used to be a clear water option, and that's not there anymore. So, not sure if that'll come back or not. But basically, you get a lot better looking water experience. So all the ship, I'm going to go ahead and turn down the weather sounds too. Sounds are just challenging me. I already did. Turn them down some more. We're having a thunderstorm. I could clear up the weather. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't need all that extra stuff. Okay, so that's with the sun rising. So this is during the day. So yeah, you can definitely see much better. See the dolphins. See the sun through it. Now, it's not as apparent that you're underwater, but okay, you're underwater. So much nicer. Now, this also does affect up against glass and stuff a little bit to make it just a little bit clearer. You're still going to get a blueness to it. That's just part of it, but it's pretty clear. Okay, let's go back and look at without the pack at all. And again, I could set the brightness up, and we'll do that. But there it is. See, this is without the pack completely. So quite a bit darker, quite a bit more murkiness underwater, even though I do have a light in my hand. So let's set it to video settings bright, a little bit better. I can at least start to see some of the greens and some of the details through there, but still a little bit murky. So let's look at the resource pack in Fulbright. Fullbright's not going to matter, so let's look at the regular one. Fullbright will always be fully bright. Now, I do want to let you know that you could also set Fullbright with the options .text. Okay, so here it is without Fullbright, and quite a bit clearer, not as murky. The glass is, our glass isn't as murky. Get a little bit more color. Okay, and that's with fully bright. So let's go ahead then and get the one that's Fullbright. But what I was saying, you could, and there's a file out in the base of your Minecraft folder called options.txt, and you could actually set Fullbright in there by setting it to that setting to 1.0. But yeah, look at that with Fullbright on. So now you see all the color, you see all of it, and then of course clear through. Now that's with fully bright, so it shouldn't make much of a difference to have Moody on. It makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah, it actually does. Okay, that's good to know. So you can actually even get further brightness if you wanted it, to get it literally full bright by setting your brightness. And so that's a pretty clear view through glass for like an aquarium or whatever. You know, if you had another level higher, then that would be fully good. So that's beautiful. Now keep in mind that the Fullbright does require Optifine. The other version, and that's another distinction, is doesn't require Optifine. So there's a ravine down there, and so now we could fully go and explore the underwater world and enjoy it fully. So anyway, I'm going to leave a download link in the description, and please leave a like for your appreciation. I would appreciate your appreciation. And also consider subscribing to the channel, as I'm doing quite a few videos on these newer versions of Minecraft. I have more stuff coming up. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. And I do hope you enjoyed it, guys, and learned something. Take care, Scott O'Mato. Have a great day. Bye-bye.